this final performance on Twitch. Before we begin, I'm going to say please no smoking. Turn off all of your ringers, and also no astroturfing. Obviously, no smoking. In case of emergency, our exits go down these aisles over here, and we have our exit over there, our outdoor leg, and behind these racks we have another exit. This show is very important to us because it marks the beginning of our 50th anniversary. Also, no clapping between scenes because this is the length of the show. Anyway, so we have our theme is like storybook and fairy tale themed. As you can see, we have the Winter's Tale fairy tale book right here, Shakespeare. And we have some motions that are built during the show, like loss and fidelity. And then in Act 1, the characters, like me, I'll be wearing medieval costumes. And in Act 2...
So that's actually, can I actually talk about that? Thank you so much. All right, so very exciting news for you all. And all of that is true for Act 1. But for Act 2, Sal has given me a very kind gift, which is after much begging and pleading for a modern theme, he finally agreed that for Act 2 we could shake it up a little bit. So you've all been invited to a very exciting 90s themed party hosted by me. So enjoy Act 1, and I'll see you all later.
You shall chance, Camillo, to visit Bohemia on the like occasion whereon my services are now on foot, you shall see great difference betwixt our Bohemia and your Sicilia.
I think this coming summer the King of Sicilia needs to pay Bohemia the visitation he justly owes him.
Our entertainment shall shame us. Verily, I speak in the freedom of my knowledge. And such man ever since things so rare, I know not what to say.
Sicilia cannot show himself over kind to Bohemia. They were trained together in their childhoods. Since their more mature dignities and grown necessities have caused separation in their society, their encounters, though impersonal, have been royally turning through the interchange of gifts, letters, loving embassies, so much as though these seemed together, yet absent, shook hands as over a vast and embraced from the ends of opposed winds. The heavens continue their loves.
I think there is in the world either malice or magic to alter it. You have unspeakable comfort of the young Prince Mamilius. Is a gentleman of the greatest promise that ever came into my note.
I very well agree with you in hopes of him. It is a gallant child.
9 genders of the watering star have been the shepherd's note since we have left our throne without return. Time is long again will be filled up, my brother, with our thanks. And yet we should for perpetuity go hence in debt. And though, like a cipher, yet standing in rich place, I multiply with one, we thank you. Many thousands that go before.
Stay your thanks a while and pay them with
sir, that is tomorrow. But I am questioned by my peers of what a chance would breathe upon our absence, that may blow no sneaking winds at home, to make us say, this is put forth too true. Besides, I have stayed to tie your royalty.
You are tougher, brother, than you can put us to it.
No longer stay.
1 7 longer.
Very sooth, tomorrow.
Appoint the time between us, and in that hour no gainsay.
Press will not beseech you so. There is no tongue that moves, none, not in the world, so soon as yours could win me. So it should now, were the necessity in your request, although it were needful, I deny it. My affairs do even drag me homeward, which to hinder were in your love a whip to me. My stay to you a charge and trouble. To say both, farewell.
Tongue-tied, our queen. Speak.
I had thought, sir, to have held my peace until you drunk oaths from him not to stay. You, sir, charge him too coldly. Tell him you are sure all of Bohemia's well. This satisfaction the bygone days will claim. Say this to him, he's beat from his best ward.
Well said, Hermione.
To tell, he longs to see his sons were strong. But let him say so then, and let him go. But let him swear so, and he shall not stay. Will the wagon hence with the staffs, yet of your royal presence, I'll adventure the borough of a week. When at Bohemia, you take my lord, and I'll give my commission to let him there a month, behind the district we fixed for party. Yet, good deed, Leontes, I love thee, not a jar of the clock to come. What lady she her lord? You'll say,
No, madam,
nay, but you will.
I may not bear.
Verily, you put me off with liberal vows. But I, though you would seek to unsphere the stars with thoughts, should yet say, sir, no going. Verily, a lady's verily is as potent as a lord's will you go yet. You shall not go. Force me to keep you as a prisoner, not like a guest. You shall pay your fees when you depart, and save your things. How say you, my prisoner, or my guest, by your dread barrier? One of them you shall be.
Your guest, then, madam. To be your prisoner should import offending, which is for me less easy to commit than you to punish.
Not your jailer then, but your kind hostess. Come, I'll question you on my lord's tricks and yours when you were bold. You were pretty lordings then.
We were, fair queen, two lads that thought no more behind, but such a day tomorrow as today. To be a boy eternally.
Was my lord not the barrier wag of the two?
We were as twin lads that did frisk in the sun, and bleed go one at the other. What we changed was innocence for innocence. We knew not the doctrine of ill doing, nor dreamed that any did. Had we pursued this life, and our spirits never been higher reared, with stronger blood we should have answered heaven boldly, not guilty. The imposition cleared hereditary hours.
By this we gather you have tricked since.
Oh, my most sacred lady, temptations since then have been born to us. For in those unfledged days was my wife and girl, your precious self, had not crossed the eyes of my young playfellow.
Grace to boot! Of this make no conclusion, lest you say your queen and I are devils. Yet go on. The offenses we have made you do will answer, if you first sinned with us, and that with us you did continue bold, and slipped not with any but us.
Is he one yet?
He'll stay, my lord.
Oh, at my request he would not. Hermione, thou hast never spoken to Jennifer.
Never.
Never but once. bloods. I have tremor cordis on me. My heart, it dances, but not for joy. Not joy. This entertainment may a free face put on, derive a liberty from hardiness, from bounty, and fertile bosom, as well be the agent. It may, I grant. But to be paddling palms and pinching fingers as they are now, and making practice smiles as in a looking glass, oh, and to sighs for the mort of the deer, that is entertainment my bosom likes not, nor my brows. Humilius, art thou my boy?
I, my good lord.
It vex, why that's my law copy. What, hast thou switched thy nose? They say it is a copy of mine. Come, captain, we must be neat, captain. Well, not neat, but cleanly, captain. Yet the steer, the heifer, and the calf are all called neat. Still virginally upon his palm. How now, you Watson cap? Art thou my cap?
Yes, if you will, my lord.
They say we are as like as eggs. Never say anything. Well, women say so, that will say anything. But were they as false as winds, as waters, to say that this boy would like me? Come, Sir Page, look on me with your welkin eyes, sweet villain. My dearest, my color. Can thy hand, may it be affection? Thy intention stabs the center, communicates with dreams, makes such things not held, yet possible. How can this be?
What means, Cecilia?
He seems something unsettled.
How, my lord? What cheer? How is it with you, best brother?
You look as if you held a brow of much distraction. Are you moved, my lord?
Oh, no, in good earnest. How sometimes nature may betray its folly. I was looking along the lines of my boy's face, and methought that a recoil, 23 years for me, unbridged in my green velvet coat, my dagger muzzle, lest it should bite its master, and so prove as ornaments oft do too dangerous. How like, thought I was, this colonel, this squash, this gentleman. Mine honest friend, will you take eggs for money?
No, my lord.
Oh, you will, happy man, he's dull. My brother, are you so fond of your young princess as you seem laugh?
If at home, sir, he is all my exercise, my mirth, my matter, my sworn friend, and then mine enemy. My parasite, my soldier, statesman, all. He makes a day as short as July. But his varying childless cures in me, thus I thick my blood.
So sends the squire office with me. We two will walk and leave you to your graver steps. For mine, how thou lovest to show in my brother's welcome. Let what's dear to Cecilia be cheap, apart from me and my young rover. He's a parent to my heart.
If you would seek us, we're yours in the garden. Shall you attend us there?
Well, to your own bents dispose you. Be you found me beneath the sky. I am angling now, though you do not perceive how I get line. Go to. How she holds up the neb, the bill to him as a wife to her allowing husband. Gone already? Knee deep, or head and ears athwart one. Go play, boy, play. Thy mother plays, and I play too. But so disgrace and issue that piss me to my grave, contempt and clamor will be my knell. Go play, boy, play. There have been, or I am much deceived, cuckolds ere now. Even whilst I speak this, a man holds his wife by the arm, thinks not that she is loosed in his absence, gates opened as mine against their wills. May all men despair that have revolted wives, the tenth of mankind would hang themselves. Physic for it there is none. It is a body cleansed, and will strike where 'tis predominant. Think it. North, south, east, and west, note. No barricado for a belly, for it will let in and out the enemy with bag and baggage. Many thousands of us have the disease and feel it not. How now, boy?
I am like you, they said.
Why, there's some comfort in that. Camillo there!
Hi, my good lord.
Go play with her, at least thou art an honest man. Camillo, this great sir will stay at London.
You have much to do to make his name repulsed. When you cast out, he still came home.
Didst note it?
He would not stay at your petitions, made his business more material.
Didst perceive it?
They're already here, whispering, rounding, Cecilia is so forth. How came business, Camillo?
At the good queen's entreaty.
At the good queen's, be it good, should be pertinent.
Are any lower message to this business perchance Tribline?
Business, my lord? I think it is most understood Bohemia stays here longer.
Huh?
Stays here longer
But why?
to satisfy your royal highness and the entreaties of the good queen.
Satisfied. The entreaties of our mistress satisfied. Let that suffice, Camillo, for I have trusted thee with all that is near to my heart, and with my chamber-like counsels, wherein priest-like thou hast cleansed my bosom. But we have been deceived in thy integrity, deceived in all that seems so.
Be it forbid, my lord. I may be negligent, foolish, and fearful. In every one of these no man is free, but that his negligence, his folly, his fear are among the infinite doings of the world. In your affairs, if I were ever willful negligent, that was my folly. If industriously I played a fool, that was my negligence not weighing well in the end.
Have you not seen, Camillo, my wife is slippery. If thou art most ignorant enough to have nor eyes, nor ears, nor thought, then say my wife is a hobby horse. Say she deserves a name as rank as any black swench. Say it and justify it.
I will not be a stander by to hear my sovereign mistress clouded so.
Is whispering nothing? Is leaning cheek to cheek nothing? Meeting noses, kissing with inside lip, nothing. Stopping the career of laughter with a sigh, a note most invaluable of dishonesty. Horsing, foot on foot, skulking in corners, wishing clocks more swift. Hours, minutes, noon, midnight. Is that nothing?
Could
Why
my
then, the world and all that's in it is nothing. The covering sky is nothing. Bohemia is nothing. My wife, nothing, nor nothing at these nothings, if this be nothing.
Could my lord be cured of this disease opinion, for betimes 'tis most dangerous?
Say it is. 'Tis true.
No, my lord.
You lie! Thou liest, Camillo, and I hate thee! Pronounce thee a grossing slave, a mindless lout, a hovering temporizer who cannot see good or evil with thine own eyes. Were my wife's liver as infected as her life, she would not stand the running of one glass!
Who does infect her?
Why, he that wears her like a medal about his neck, Bohemia! Whom, if I had servants true about me to see alike in mine own honor, they would do that which should undo more doing. Aye. And thou art his cupbearer, whom from a meaner form I have reared to bench and worship, mightst see how I am gone, and bespice a cup, to give mine enemy a lasting wink that I would seem as cordial.
Sir, my lord, I could do this, but
maliciously like a lingering germ like poison. But I cannot stand to hear this crack on my dread mistress. I have loved thee.
Make that thy question and go rot! Dost thou think I am so muddy, so unsettled to not know about this business myself? Could man so blanch?
Sir, my lord, I must believe you, and I do, and will fetch off Bohemia for it, provided that when he is gone, you will take back your wife as once was, even for the sake of your son, therefore healing the injury to all of the tongues, kingdoms, and courts known and allied to yours.
I'll give no blemish to her honor, none.
My lord, go then. But with the countenance as clear as friendship at a feast, keep close with Bohemia and take back your wife, for I am his cupbearer.
Do it, and thou hast one half of my heart. Do it not, and thou splittest thine own.
I'll do it, my lord.
I will seem friendly, as thou hast advised me.
Oh, miserable lady! But for me, what case stand I in? I must be the poisoner of good Polixenes. To do so is on the ground of an obedient master, one who in rebellion himself should not stand to do it. To do this deed, promotion follows. Oh, if I could find example of 1,000 anointed kings struck down, yet flourish after, I'd still not do it. But since nor brass, nor stone, nor parchment bears not one, let villainy itself forswear it. I must forsake the court. To do so or not is a breakneck. Have a star reign now. Here comes Bohemia.
This is strange. Methinks my favor did just begin to warm. Now speak. Good day, Camilla.
Hail, most royal sir.
What is the news in the court?
None rare, my lord.
The king hath on him such a countenance, as if he had lost some providence and a region, loved as he loves himself. Even now I met him with customary compliment, and he, wafting his eyes to the contrary, and calling a lip of much contempt. So speaks from me, and leaves me thus to consider. What is breeding that changes his manners thus?
I dare not know, my lords.
How dare not? Do not? Do know and dare not? Be intelligent to me. 'Tis thereabouts, for to yourself, what you do know, you must and cannot say you dare not. Good Camilla, your changed complexions are to me a mirror, which show me mine changed too. For I must be a party in this alteration, finding myself thus altered with it.
There is a sickness, sir, that puts some of us in a distemper. But I cannot yet name the disease, nor can I see how you are caught yet as well.
How caught of me? Camilla, if you know aught which does behove my knowledge, thereof to be informed, imprisoned not in ignorant concealment.
I may not answer.
The sickness caught me, and yet I will. I must be answered. Dost thou hear me, Camilla?
Sir, I will tell you, since I am charged with honor and therefore most honorable. But mark my counsel, which must be as quickly followed as I dare utter it.
On, good Camilla.
I have appointed him to murder you,
By whom, Camilla?
by the king.
For what?
He thinks, nay, he swears with all confidence, for I have seen it, and you have been a vice and an instrument to it, that you have touched his queen forbiddingly.
Oh, my best blood has turned into an infected jelly, and my name be yoked with his that betrayed the best.
Through every star in each particular heaven, you may as well tell the sea to not obey the moon, to shake the ground on which the folly stands his body.
How should this grow?
I know not, but I know to see but to avoid what is grown and question how it is born. Therefore, since you mark my counsel, away tonight. Your followers shall leave through posterns and in twos and threes, for all the posterns are of the land.
I do believe thee, for I saw his heart in space. Give me thy hand, and be pilot to me, and thy places shall still neighbor mine. My ships are ready, and my people to expect my hence departure 2 days ago. This jealousy is of the most precious creature. As she is rare, must it be great. As he is mighty, must he be violent. Come, Camilla, I respect thee as a father if thou bearest my life on hence. Let us avoid.
It is all mine authority to command all the keys and all the posterns of the land. We must take advantage of this urgent hour. Come, my lord.
boy, I am glad you did not nurse him. Though he does bear some signs of me, you have too much of his blood in you.
What is this, sport?
Bear the boy hence. Let her support herself with what she's good with. For Polixenes hath made these swells.
But I'd say he had not. And I'll be sworn you would believe my saying. However you lead to the neighbor.
Lords, look on her. Mark her well, but be about to say that she's a goodly lady, and the kindness of your heart will thereto add. Too bad she is not honest, honorable, but I know what she is. She's an adulteress.
Should a villain say so? The most replenished villain in the world. He were as much more villain. You, sir, do but mistake.
You have mistook, milady, Polixenes for Leontes. I have said she's an adulteress. I have said with whom. More so, she's a traitor, and Camillo, a federer with her privy to his late escape.
By my life, no. Privy to none of this. How will this grieve you when you shall come to clearer knowledge that you have thus published me? You can scarce me thoroughly than to say you did mistake.
No. If I mistook the foundations of which I built upon, the center would not be big enough to bear a schoolboy's cup. Away with her to prison. He who that shall speak for her is a far off guilty, but that which he speaks.
There's some ill planet reigns. I must be patient till the heavens look with an aspect more favorable. Good, my lords, I am not prone to weeping, as our sex commonly are. The want of which vain you shall pretend to dry your pities. But I have that honorable blood tear, which burns worse than tears drown. Beseech you all, my lords, with thought so qualified as your charity shall best instruct you. Measure me, and the king's will be performed.
Shall I be heard?
Who is it that goes with me? Beseech your highness, my women may be with me, for you see my plight requires it. Oh, do not weep, good fools, there is no cause, until you shall know that your mistress hath deserved prison, then abound in tears as I cannot. This action I go on now is for my better grace. Adieu, my lord. I never wished to see you sorry, but now I trust I shall. My women, come, you have leave.
Go through our bidding hence.
Oh, beseech your highness, call the queen again.
Discern what you do, sir, lest your justice prove violence, in which three great ones suffer: yourself, your queen, your son.
For her, my lord, I lay down my life. You must accept it, that she is spotless in the eyes of heaven and to you, by that of which you accuse her.
If it's proved she's otherwise, I'll keep my stables where I lodge my wife. I'll go in couples with her. Then when I feel and see her, know if I will trust her. For every inch of woman in the world, every dram of woman's flesh is false, if she be.
Hold your pieces.
Good, my lord.
It is for you we speak, not for ourselves. You are abused, and by some putter on that will be damned to it. Would I need villain, I would land done.
You smell this business with a sense as cold as in a dead man's nose. For I do see it and feel it, while you see feeling thus.
If it be so, we need no grave to marry honesty. There's not a grain of it to face to sweeten up the whole donkey earth.
What, lack I credit?
I'd rather you lack credit than I, my lord. Upon this ground, I'd rather have her honor than your suspicion. Be blamed for it how you might.
What need? We commune of you with this. The ordering, the loss, and the gain are all rightfully ours.
And I wish, my liege, you had only in your silent judgment tried it, without more overture.
Thou art born a fool, or most ignorant by age. Camillo's flight added to the familiarity. But 'tis piteous to be wise. Therefore I have dispatched Cleomenes
I may not, madam, have expressed him.
Here's a due to lock up honesty and honor from the access of gentle visitors. Is it lawful, pray you, to see her woman? Any of them? Amelia.
So please you, madam, I shall bring Amelia.
I pray you, call her. Withdraw yourselves.
And, madam, you must be present.
But be it so, prithee. Here's a due to make no stain, a stain as passes colorable. Dear gentlewoman, how fares our gracious lady?
As well as one so great and so forlorn and altogether. On her frights and griefs, she is something before her time delivered.
A boy?
A daughter. And a goodly pig, lusty and like to live. The queen receives much comfort in it, and says, my poor prisoner, I am as innocent as you.
I dare be sworn. These dangerous, unsafe roots of the king, beshrew them. He must be told on it, and he shall. The office becomes a woman's best. Pray you, Amelia, commend my best obedience to the queen. If she dares trust me with her little babe, I'll show it the king and undertake to become her advocate for the loudest. You do not know how he might soften at the sight of the child. The silence, often, of pure innocence persuades when speaking fails.
Please your ladyship visit the next room. I'll presently acquaint the queen of your most noble offer.
Madam, if it please the queen to send the baby, I know not what I shall incur to pass it heaven.
You need not fear it, sir. This child was a prisoner to the womb, and is by law and process of great nature that's freed and enfranchised, not a party to the anger of the king, nor guilty of, if any be, the trespasses of the queen.
I do.
Do not you fear. Upon my honor, I stand betwixt you and danger.
Nor night, nor day, no rest. It is but weakness, mere weakness that brings the matter forth. For the cause, part of the cause, the adulteress for the harlot king is quite out of mine arm, out of the level and blank of my brain, blood-proof. But she, I can look to me. Say she were gone, given to the fire, a moiety of my rest may come at me again. Who's there?
My lord,
How does the boy?
he took good rest tonight. 'Tis hope to see him from his charge.
To see him conceiving the dishonor of his mother, he straight drooped, declined, took it hard fastened, and fixed the shame on it in himself, threw off his sleep, his appetite. Go. Leave me solely, see how the boy fares. Fie. No thought of him. Camillo and Polixenes laugh at me, make their pastime at my sorrows, but they shall not laugh if I can reach them, nor should she within my power.
You must not enter! Nay! Rather would my lord be second to me! You fear mysterious passion more, alas, than the queen's love! A gracious, innocent soul, more free than he is jealous!
That's enough!
Madam, he has not slept tonight. Commanded none to come at him.
Not so hot, good sir. I come to bring him sleep. 'Tis such as you that creep like shadows by him, and do sigh each his needless heavings. Such as you nourish the cause of his awakening. I do come with words as medicinal as true, honest as either, to purge him of that humor that presses him from sleep.
What noise there? Ho!
No noise, my lord, but needful conference about some gossip, your highness.
Antigonus, away with that audacious lady. I charge thee that she should not come about me. I knew she would.
I told her so, my lord. On your displeasure's peril, and on mine, she should not visit you.
What, canst not rule her?
From
to that feat. You'll leave yourself under one subject.
Once more, force her hence!
A most unworthy and unnatural lord can do no more.
I will have thee burned!
I care not. It is a heretic that makes the fire, not she which burns in it. I'll not call you tyrant, but this cruel usage of your queen, not able to produce more accusation than your own weakish fancy. Something savors of tyranny, and ignoble will make you, yea, scandalous to the world.
On your allegiance, out of the chamber with her. Were I a tyrant, where were her life? She does not call me one if she does know me so.
I pray you, do not push me. I'll be gone. Look to your grave, my lord. 'Tis yours. Jove, send her a better guiding spirit. And what needs these hands? You that are thus so tender over his follies will never do him good. Not one of you. So, farewell, we are gone.
Thou, traitor, set thy wife to this? My child, away with it. Even though thou hast the heart so tender over it, take it up and see it instantly consumed with fire. Only thou, and none but thou. Bring me testimony, 'tis done, or I will hang thee. If thou wilt encounter my wrath, say so. With these proper hands, the bastard's brains shall I dash out. Go, take it up, for thou settest on my wife.
I did not, sir. These lords, my noble fellows, if they please, can clear me in it.
Tis true, my lord, he is not guilty of coming hither.
Traitors, all.
Beseech your highness, give us better credit. We have always truly served you, and on our knees we beg, and recompense for our dear service, past and future, as we beg you to change this purpose, which is so proud, so bloody, that it drags on this horrible issue. We all kneel.
I am a feather for each wind that blows. Shall I live to see this bastard kneel and call me father? Better burn it now than curse it then. But so be it. Let it live, shall not neither. You, sir, you that have been most tenderly officious over this bastard, for 'tis a bastard, so sure as this beard is gray, what will you venture to save this brat's life?
Anything, my lord, that my ability may undergo, in nobleness impose. At least thus much. I'll pawn little blood, which I have left to save the innocent. Anything possible.
Shall be possible. Swear by this sword thou wilt perform my bidding.
I will, my lord.
Marvel, perform it. Take this tells the great Apollo shall suddenly have this truth appear. Lord, summon a session to arraign our most disloyal lady. Go, and think upon my bidding.
The climate is delicate, the air most sweet. Fertile the eye, the temple much surpassing the common praise of theirs.
I shall report, for most it caught me the celestial habits of the grave wearers. Oh, the sacrifice! How ceremonious, solemn, unearthly it was in the offering.
Heard all the burst and the ear-deafening voice of the oracle. King to Jove's thunder so surprised my sense that I was not glad.
If the event of the journey prove as successful to the queen, oh, be it so, as it hath been to us. Rare, pleasant, speedy, the time is worth the use on it.
Great Apollo, turn all to the best. These proclamations so forcing faults upon Hermione, I little led.
The violent carriage will clearer end of the business when the oracle shall the contents discover something where will rush to knowledge. Go, fresh horses, and let gracious be the issue.
This session to our great griefs pronounce the party tribe, the daughter of a king, our queen, and our most beloved. Produce the prisoner.
It is His Highness' pleasure that the Queen appear in person here in court. Silence!
Read the indictment.
Hermione, queen to the worthy Leontes, king of Sicilia, thou art here accused and arraigned of high treason, in committing adultery with Polixenes, king of Bohemia, and conspiring with Camillo to take away the life of our sovereign lord, the king, thy royal husband. The pretense wherein by circumstances partly laid open, thou, Hermione, contrary to the faith and allegiance of a true subject, didst counsel and aid them for their better safety to fly away by night.
Since what I am to say must be but that which contradicts my accusation, and the testimony on my part no other but what comes from myself, it shall scarce boot me to say not guilty. My integrity, being counted falsehood, as I express it, be so received. But thus, if powers divine behold our human actions as they do, then I doubt not that innocence shall make false accusation blush, and tyranny tremble at patience. You, my lord, will best know who least seem to do so. My past life hath been as confident, as chaste, as true, as I am now unhappy. For behold me, a fellow of the royal bed, which owes a moiety to the throne, a great king's daughter, the mother to a hopeful prince, here standing to talk and pray for life and honor for those who please to come and hear it. Oh, for life, I prize it as I weigh grief, which I would spare. For honor, 'tis a derivative from me to mine that only I would stand for. I appeal to your own conscience, sir, before Polixenes came to your court, how I was in your grace, how merited to be so. If one jot beyond the bound of honor, as an act or will that way inclining, hardened be the hearts of all that hear me, and my pierced skin cry fie upon my grave.
Never have I heard any of these bolder vices used to gainsay what she had done.
That's true enough, though 'tis a saying not to do to me.
You will not own it.
More than a mistress, of which comes to me in name of fault, I must not at all acknowledge. For Polixenes, with whom I am accused, I do confess I loved him as in
you hear me, shall swear upon this sword of justice that you, Cleomenes and Dion, have been both at Delphos, and from thence have brought this sealed up oracle, by the hands delivered of great Apollo's priest, and that since then you have not dared to break the holy seal, nor read the secrets in it.
All this we swear.
Break up the seals and read.
Hermione is chaste, Polixenes blameless, Camillo a true subject, Leontes a jealous tyrant, his innocent babe truly begotten, and the king shall live without an heir, if that which is lost be not found. Aye, my lord, even so as it is here set down.
There is no truth at all in this oracle! The session shall proceed!
My lord, the king!
Oh no, what news?
Oh, sir, I shall be hated to report it. The prince, your son, with mere conceit and fear of the queen's speed, is gone,
How long?
is dead.
Apollo's angry. The heavens do strike my injustices. How now then?
This news is mortal to the queen. Look down and see what death is doing.
Her heart is but overcharged. She will recover quickly. Apply some remedies for life. Apollo, excuse my profaneness against thine oracle. I'll reconcile with Polixenes, who wooed my queen, who called the good Camillo, whom I proclaim a man of truth, of honesty. How he glisters through my breast, and how his piety makes my deeds the blacker.
Come, my grace, lest my heart cracking and break too.
What fit is this, good lady?
What study torments the tyrant hast for me? What wheels, racks, fires? What flaying, boiling in leads or oils? What older or newer torture must I receive, whose every word deserves to taste thy most worst? Thy tyranny together working with thy jealousies, fancies too weak for boys, too green and idle for girls of 9. Oh, think what they have done and run mad indeed, stark mad! For all thy bygone fooleries were but spices of it, that thou betrayest Polixenes. 'Twas nothing that did but show thee of a fool, inconsistent and damnable ingrateful. Nor was it much that thou wouldst have poisoned good Camillo's honor to have him kill a king. Poor trespasses,
deserved all tongues to tongue their bitterest.
Say no more. However this disclosure may fall to the air of your speech.
I'm sorry for it. All faults I make when I shall come to know them, I do repent. Alas, I have shown too much the rashness of a woman. He's touched to the noble heart. What's gone and what's past, Helen, should be past grief. Do not receive affliction at my petition. I beseech you, rather, let me be punished, for that I have minded you of what you should forget. Good my liege, sir, royal sir, forgive a foolish woman. The love I bore your queen, lo, fool again. I'll speak of her no more, nor of your children. Nor will I remind you of my own lord, who was lost too. Take your patience with you, and I'll say nothing.
Oh, I spoke as well. Paulina, lead me to the bodies of my queen and son. One grave shall be for both. Each day I will visit the chapel. Where they lie and tears shed will be my recreation. Hastily, lead away.
Thou art perfect then. Our ship hath touched upon the deserts of Bohemia.
Aye, my lord, and fury of land is ill timed. The skies are brilliant. The heavens without we have in hand are angry and times.
Their sacred wills be done. Go, get aboard. Look to thy boat. I'll not be long before I call upon it.
Make your best haste, and go not too far.
Go thou away.
His lake to be yonder. Besides, this place is famous for the creatures of prey that keep upon it.
Go thou away. I'll follow instantly.
I am glad at heart to be so rid of the business.
Come, poor babe. I have heard, but not believed, the spirits of the dead may walk again. If such thing be, thy mother appeared to me last night. For never was dream so like waking. In pure white robes, like very sanctity, she did approach my cabin where I lay. Thrice bowed before me. Did this break from her? Good Antigonus, since fate, against thy better disposition, hath made thy person for the thrower out of my poor name, according to thine oath, places remote enough are in Bohemia. There weep and leave in crying. And for the babe is counted lost forever, Pertida, I privy call it. For this ungentle business put on thee by my lord, thou never shalt see thy wife Paulina more. And so, with shrieks she melted into air. Affrighted much, I did in time collect myself, and thought this was so, in no slumber. superstitiously, I will be squared by this. I do believe Hermione has suffered death, and that Apollo would, this being indeed the issue of King Polixenes, it should here be laid, either for life or death, upon the earth of its right fallen. Blossom, speed thee well, there lie, and there thy character. There are these which may, if fortune please, both breed thee pretty and still rest thine. The storm begins. Poor wretch, that for thy mother's fault art thus exposed to loss and what may follow. Weep I cannot, but my heart bleeds, and most accursed am I to be my own enjoined to this. Farewell. The day frowns more and more. Thou art like to have a lullaby too rough. I never saw the heavens so dim by day. The savage clamor! Will make it aboard! This is the chase! I'm gone forever!
I was there with no age between 10, 3, and 20, for that youth to sleep out the rest. For there is nothing in between but getting wenches with child, wronging the ancientry, stealing, fighting. Hark you now. Would any but these boiled brains of 19 and 2 and 20 hunt this weather? They have scared away 2 of my best sheep, which I fear the wolf will find sooner than the master. If anywhere I have them, it's by the seaside, browsing by. Good luck, and be thy will. What have we here? Where she's on? A bear? A very pretty babe. A boy or child, I wonder. Pretty one. A very pretty. Sure sounds gay. Though I am not bookish yet, I can read waiting gentlewood and escape. This is some stairway, some drunken, some behind doors. They were warmer than got this poor thing is here. Take it up, the pity. Yes, there, for my son. Hello, even now. Whoa! What? Art so near? If thou wilt see it in the talk on an hour, dead and rotten, come hither. What ails thou then?
I have seen 2 such sights, by sea and by land. But I not to say by sea, for it is now the sky, betwixt the firmament and it. You should not thrust the bodkins point.
Why? How is it?
Oh, I would you did but see how it chafes, how it rages, how it picks up the shore. But That's not the point. Oh, the most piteous cries of the poor souls. Ah! Sometimes to see them and not to see them. And now the ship, bearing the moon on her main mast, anon swallowed by yes and froth as you thrust a cork into a hogshead. And for the land service, see how the bear pour out his shoulder bone and he called to me and said his name was Antigonus, a nobleman. But to make an end of the ship, to see how the sea flap-dragged it, and the poor souls roared, and the sea mocked them. And how the poor gentleman roared, and the bear mocked him. Both roaring louder than the sea or the weather.
Name of mercy, boy. When was this?
Now I've not yet winked since I saw these sights. The men are not yet cold under the water, for the bear hath dined with a gentleman. He's at it now!
Well, I can say bye to help you, old man.
I would trip in by the ship's side to have helped her. There your chariot was flat-footed.
Heavy matches, heavy matches. So look thee here. Now bless us. Thou hast things dying, I have things report. Here's a sight for thee. Look at it. A fairy cloth for a squire's son. Take up. Open it. So let's see. It was told to me I should be rich by the fairies. This is a shame. What's within it?
You're made, old man. If the sins of your youth are forgiven you, you're well to live. Gold, all gold.
Very gold. And 'twill prove so. Okay, keep it close. Home, the next way. We are lucky to be so still requires nothing but secrecy. Let my sheep go. Come, my good boy, the next way home.
Go you, the next way home with your findings. I'll go see if the bear be gone from the gentleman, and how much he hath eaten. They're never cursed but when they are hungry. If there be anything left, I'll bear it.
Good deed. If thou mayest discern that oven which is left, fetch me to the sight.
Very will I. You to help to put him in the ground.